Yeah, I'll watch it later. Thank you. I'll just leave the tab open for later. I'm gonna see if I can get any further in here in this, do like a quest or something before I go. Okay. I am most eager to address the ASEAN threat. However, we dare not neglect our other pressing concerns. We both know full well that Saint Shiva will not be the last primal we face, and our relationship with Ishgard is still tenuous at best. To think that the resolution of the primal threat was once the sole priority of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Some days I wonder if it was wise for us to take on so many other responsibilities. As you forget, Antecedent, the Scions need not shoulder the burden alone. Were not the Crystal Braves established for this very reason? True, we are precedented with a multitude of problems. However, we have all the resources we need to address them in turn. Tyranny in particular is ever a steadying hand who I trust will continue to support the Braves. To what do we owe this pleasure? Have there been further developments regarding the situation in Ulda? As expected, the Immortal Flames have been struggling to cope with the revelation that one of their highest-ranking officers was a Garlean agent. Suffice it to say, Ediligi and his monetarist ilk have wasted no time in attempting to turn the situation to their advantage. Coupled with ongoing unrest, the Flames are finding themselves hard-pressed. Plainly, General Roban needs our help, and I will direct the Crystal Braves to offer what support they can. If I am to stay abreast of the latest developments and issue effective orders, however, I cannot afford to waste time traveling back and forth. And so, for the foreseeable future, I think it would be for the best if I were to remain in Ulda, unless you have an objection. None whatsoever. We have matters here well in hand. Monbrida's research is proceeding as planned? So she tells me, though I am not familiar with the details. Urianger is poring over his tome at the Waking Sands, and the others are contributing in their own ways. Alas, the key problem, how to form an ethereal blade at will, remains unsolved. Nevertheless, it is only a matter of time. Tyranny, while we focus on that task, mayhap you could assist Alphanod and his braves with theirs? It would do much to restore faith in the Immortal Flames if the Warrior of Light was seen working on their behalf. Never forget that the esteemed status allows you to act in ways that those more tightly bound to organizations and nations cannot. As ever, I implore you to do so. Not that your response was ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding our cause. Now then, there are preparations I must attend to before my departure, such as receiving Real's latest report. He has proven to be quite skilled at gathering information. Others wish kept secret. Hence why I placed him under my direct command and ordered him to investigate the Olden riots. When you are finished here, join me outside. Depending on what he has to say, I may soon have a favor to ask. If there are any developments in our front, I shall inform you at once in the usual fashion. Bee wee wee wee. Oh. Night, Captain. Have a good nap. Yeah, I've only got like 20 minutes left max, so. Pleasure is always. I made Tyranny spawn jump. Pleasure is always Tyranny. You'll be escorted to the Commander Ulda, I take it? Actually, I had another task in mind for her. If you would be so kind as to repeat your report for her benefit. Right then. Me and Mai have taken inquiries into the source of the weapons, what found their ways into refugee hands a ways back. So happens we caught wind of something promising. A rather Large purchases, sharp and pointy things by a black marketeer holed up in near Highbridge. I doubt that this man would have secured such a quantity of weapons if he did not already have clients waiting. Clients that, for whatever reason, would prefer for this transaction to remain secret. Brings me to mind that merchant that caught an arrow while talking to Tyranny, don't it? Generous fellow. He was doling out swords and spears to the downtrodden and disgruntled. Which isn't to say that these clients have the same mischief in mind, but if you want to be sure, it might be prudent to intervene before they collect their goods, savvy? Seizing the weapons before they fall into the wrong hands would be for the best. However, if we strike at the appointed hour, we might capture the black martyr as well as his clients. What say you, Tyranny?
What? Why are you so fidgety?
Then it is settled. Rendezvous with Captain Ilbert at Highbridge and intervene when the exchange takes place. Now then, if you would excuse me, I must leave for Ul'dah. I expect good tidings. What? Oh, there we go. Tribone. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I have a question for you guys. I don't watch that many streamers. I watch Dodger and I watch I don't even watch Dodger, although I don't have a lot of time, okay? I would, just because she's my cousin and stuff. And I've watched a few people, but I don't watch a lot of streams all the time. Do you guys see a lot of streamers that have schedules, or do a lot of people just stream randomly nowadays? Oh, interesting. Gotcha, Mike man. Interesting. Ah, Tyranny, my scouts have been keeping a close eye on the Black Marketeer, and it would seem that his guests have arrived. It would also seem that he has hired more than a few men to stand guard. Common thugs of no consequence, but they nevertheless pose a threat. Even so, I feel compelled to apologize. This is far beneath a woman of your standing, and Commander Lavalier needn't have dispatched you hither. But powerful men ever have need of loyal, able-bodied friends. Having found one in you, 'tis only natural that he would come to rely upon you without hesitation. Now then, we should make for the burning wall without delay and secure those weapons. The first unit will ensure that the clients do not escape. With me, Tyranny. Yay! Congrats to me! That's a good idea. Eagle ducks. Something tells me this isn't going to take me where I want to go. Oh, yeah, it is. I do. I have a schedule and I'm pretty casual. I would like to stream more, but it's not like a source of income for me, so I can't justify, you know, the effort it takes to stream a bunch with a baby. You know? If it was a source of income for me right now, that would be different. Yeah. That's what I was thinking, like, if I ever have a time where, you know, she's asleep or, you know, whatever, and I'm like, I could stream. I just wonder how, if it's worth doing random ones very often. You're right, it does. Oops. I spy the one man, but there are sure to be others. I have a plan. While you approach the sentry and create a distraction, my men and I will slip past and catch the black marketeer unawares. Once you've disposed of the thugs, wait for us outside the tunnel entrance. Any questions? Then let's be off. Good luck, my friend. Okay. I'm supposed to... Ow. Yeah, that's true. I actually, and that's why I haven't done random streams. I tend to always have something to get done or whatever. Or just need to rest. I'm actually editing for one client at the moment. And I need to get his stuff done. I'm going to work on it a little bit tonight. I might be able to finish something for him tonight. And then, you know, for review. But I hate to have work to do when Ed gets home. So I want to hang with him. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I was curious what other people are doing. Yeah. I don't understand. What's this all about? Growl. I edit videos for a couple of different businesses right now. One of them's on hold because they knew I was busy with the baby, and another one kind of snuck in before they were ready anyway, so I'm working on the one, and then they're actually both regular. They need regular stuff, but, yeah. As you can see, this is a fine mess. When I tried to restrain him, he drew a hidden blade and lashed out, but before I could disarm him, one of my subordinates panicked, and this is the result. How foolish of me to underestimate the bastard, and to bring an inexperienced recruit. Commander Leveleur will be most disappointed. I always mess up that name. I think I'm still messing it up. Damn it all. A golden opportunity wasted. As for the clients, though we know not how, they slipped out past our perimeter. At present, the first is currently tracking a party of dusk-white sellswords we suspect may be them. Would that we could have enlisted the aid of the immortal flames or the brass blades. Alas, we are here to aid them. They are not in no position to aid us. Well, at the very least, we have secured the weapons. Yet even that accomplishment is lacking, for the information we received it indicated a massive shipment, and this is anything but. Bleh. I will join the first in their hunt for the dust white sellswords. If the gods are good, we will catch them before they escape into the black shroud. Entrust them to the thirds. They will take care of the rest. Suppose I could finish this before. Oh, okay, now I have to go to Ulda. So, I'm not gonna, well, I don't know, maybe, Oh, I should have taken. The Weaver's Guild Etherite. What game? What game? What does this person work like?
Ah, the Warrior of Light, ever reliable friend to the Crystal Braids. You have my deepest thanks for your assistance in Corthus. Now what brings you to us this day?
Take this thing.
A gift of weapons from certain black market.
Really, Shadow? You have to itch against the door? Shadow! Scratch somewhere else. Quieter.
Gift of weapons from a certain black marketeer, courtesy of Captain Ilbert, you say? Understood. Once we've cataloged the contents, I'll have them delivered to the Hall of Flames.
This cannot be everything, can it? Or was that a trick? Rail stated with confidence that there would be a far greater quantity of weapons.
A blatant falsehood. Clearly, Rail is unfamiliar with the ways of old den merchants, who ever strive to present themselves as greater than they are. We should be thankful that this information was not completely erroneous, and that we managed to achieve anything worth it all.
It's still something worth celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, we've got more important things to worry about, like fighting those Garleans up north.
There'll be no fighting if I have anything to say about it. Our orders are to stand watch, not to seek glory in battle.
If you have no further need of us, then I shall take my unit to the ceruleum processing plant. Time for the Fourth to earn their keep, eh? Fight well, Alian, for the freedom of all. Excellent work as always, my friend. Rest assured that the immortal flames will hear of your contribution. Until we meet again. 21 quests, huh? A rabbit humping a fishbowl. Tyranny, a word if it please you. Not here. Look for me at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. No need for whistling this time. Don't you worry. Okay. It's oddly specific, Mike. I agree. All right. So I have gotten to a point where I need to go and talk with this guy. And I think that I can save that for next stream. Because 5 o'clock was like my deadline. So that I might get a couple things done before Ed gets home. You do have a weird mind. But that's okay. So I appreciate you guys hanging out for stream. It's super fun. Oh, it's like in the middle of a quest. That sucks. Whatever. I gotta go. So there's that. You're silly. Okay, good to know. So what would you call this patch for next time? Isn't it like, I don't remember. 5.55 or some crap? 5.5? I don't know. Oh, thanks for hanging. You are welcome.